So, hello guys. Can you wait, let me see? Yes, you are able to see my screen, right? So, in this video, we will install Rocky Linux on virtual machine, and we will install it 2 times so that we can play on networking. Okay. So, for now, just in this video, we will install Rocky Linux 2 times. So that is different part. So first thing you need a Rocky Linux OS ISO file. So just type Rocky Linux OS and click on first link or click on download. And based on your architecture, download the minimal file. Okay, I have already done it, so I will not do it again. You need this one, and you need VirtualBox. Okay, click on VirtualBox and download the VirtualBox. According to your operating systems, you have download it. I am using Windows, so I will use this. And click and open it and install it like a normal software you are already installed so many software. So it's a normal software. So now after installing VirtualBox, open the VirtualBox. Okay. As you can see, I have 4 OS installed in my VirtualBox. Your screen, if you are first time, then your screen will look like this. Okay, so don't worry about this 4 thing in my machine. I have already created those, so that's why you you are seeing those. But yeah, if you are first time opening VirtualBox, you will see the screen like this. So just click on new button to create a new. Okay, name it. Name the Linux. Okay, you can name it anything. Okay, I will name Rocky Linux VM3 because I have already 1 and 2 Rocky Linux. You can name it anything. You can start with VM1, then VM2. Okay, so just in the second line, you can keep it default if you want, but I want you to see that you can store the virtual machine you are installing in a different directory, so that if you want to manage the space in your hard drives, if you have multiple drives. So I will open this PC, and as you can see, I have 150 GB space free on my SSD, and I have this one HDD which have 356 GB free space. So I will install here. I've already created a VM folder, so I will install my Rocky Linux in this folder. So just select the folder. Now you have to select the ISO file. You drop down and click on other and navigate to the location where you have store and download and store the Rocky ISO file .iso. So in my laptop, I have saved it in my external hard drive. So yeah, you will see it's an E drive. So on drive. So just double click it. If you want to skip unattended installation, so just press it. I am going to do this because it doesn't matter much. Okay, so just check it, click on next, give the RAM. I am going to give 1024 MB, which is 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU. Okay, and click on next. 20 GB is more than enough for any Linux I have installed. Okay, so just keep it default, click next, click finish. Now before you start, click on the setting button, and I want you to do some things like in the advanced, make these bidirectional. these drag and drop and shared clipboard bidirectional. In the system tab, make hard drive as your first preference. You can floppy is no one using, so you can uncheck it, and optical drive as your second. And pointing device, you can choose the last option if your mouse is not working. Okay, PS/2 mouse are old version that uh, if you know old version mouse. So yeah, just select this. And now just one more thing which is very important. We need to create port forwarding in networking. Click on network. Adapter 1 is enabled by default. So and it should be net type. Okay, attached to net. Okay, click on advanced. Click on port forwarding. In the port forwarding windows, just click this small green icon. It will create some rule. Okay, so the protocol should remain TCP, doesn't matter, but the host IP is 127.0.0.1. We are creating this 127.0.0.1 because this is the IP which is our local host. Okay, you can create the same host port, can be anything, but it should be 4 digits. So I will give you it is not compulsory that it should be 4 digits, but yeah, so just for us knowledge, so that it's I will tell you later that why we are using it. Guest IP, I'm giving this, and guest code is 22. Okay, as you can see, I have given this. Only host IP and host port as important for now. Click on OK. Now we just click on OK and select the start. Depending on your machine, it will run, it will start. Some machines are very fast, some machines are slow. So just click your mouse inside and click the up arrow button. And as you can see, if install Rocky Linux 9.3 is selected, it is highlighted in white color. I is still in teal color, but yeah, just press enter button now. It will install the Rocky Linux. It will take some time to go in, so I will just pause the video for till that time. So after that, the black console screen and random commands, you will see this screen. Okay, depending on your location, it will show a different, and you can install in any language you want. I am installing it in English language, and by default I will choose English United States only. Just click on continue, and it will take some time. Yeah. Now every we will see things by column. In the localization column, I think everything looks fine for me. If you can change your time and date, you can change whatever, but yeah, for me, it looks good. Software, we already selected, we are not doing anything. In the system, we are not changing kdump and security profile. We need to repair it. We will just click on installation destination, and it's in virtual machine, so we are not doing any hard work for this. Just select just we are clicking on done button, and it will be resolved. Okay, and see, yeah, it's resolved. Now click on network and host name. Okay, as we can see ethernet, it is enabled. Okay, we just need to give the host name, and I'm giving my host name my own name. You can give any name you want. Okay, I am giving Star Wars because I love Star Wars. So yeah, I'm giving it. And now I click on done, and now choose the root password. I'm not showing you the root password, of course, and you should also not, because you are going to be a cybersecurity uh, something. Okay, maybe anything. So you should not share these things with anyone. So for now, you just need to know that you only have to select, I mean, you have to only check allow root SSH login with password, and do some, do give some password in the password field. Okay, root password and confirm password. Just remember this password. This password is very important because it is the root password of your system. And if you lost it, so you have to install everything again. But yeah, there are many ways to recover it. But yeah, I'm not, that is a different topic. But for now, just remember the passwords. Okay, do not lose the password. And passwords are case sensitive, so just remember. Okay, I am going to give my password, which I will not share, and click on done. You can check by I icon in that you are writing it correct or not. Now we need to create a user because we will never use a root, because using a root is risky. So we will create a user. So in the user you can create anything. Either it is your name or any name you want. Okay, I am giving, in this video I am just giving my favorite character. Okay, Naruto Uzumaki, and the username is Naruto. Just in this step, the only main thing you have to remember is check this, make this user administrator. Otherwise, Naruto will never able to use sudo commands and it will be treated as a normal user. So make sure to make this user administrator is checked. Give a password. Uh, we are using this password frequently, so I'm using very weak password. Now just click done 2 times because it's a weak password. Click done 2 times. Now check this page one last time. If there is anything you need to change, this is the last time. And if everything looks good, just click on begin install. If everything looks, it will take some time. I am going to pause this video for now, and I will be come back after the installation is finished. You should also go and have some coffee. So now our installation is complete. We just need to reboot, as we have selected the hard disk as our first boot option. So there will be no problem. Just click on reboot system and it will directly go in our Linux. This whole process can be fast if you give the RAM more RAM and more CPU. These things will be very fast. So as you can see, we have installed the Rocky Linux and we are inside the command, or you can say terminal of our Linux. we need to log in. So we have created a user. I have created a Naruto user. Just type in Naruto and the password. Uh, it's the same password for user creation. Do not enter the password for root user. If you are logged in as a root, if you want to log in as a root, then use that password. Use the user password if you want to log in now. As you can see, now it's saying that Naruto at the rate Star Wars and then tilde sign. Okay, so we are successfully logged in as a Naruto user. We can increase the font, that is a different topic, but yeah, if you want, if you are not able to see the screen, then you can just type set font sun 12 x22, I think, if I am correct. When you press enter, yeah, the font size increase, yeah, and the fonts are changed also. So yeah, this is our first machine we have done. Okay, now we need to create we have created now we need to create a second machine. Okay, because we need to play with computer networking, so we need to create a second machine. So in our virtual machine, we need to create a new virtual machine and name differently. Of course, I am going to name Rocky Linux 9 VM4. And of course, do the same thing again, like earlier. Select the location where you want to save. I'm going to save here, and then select the ISO. This time you will see your ISO here because we have already selected. So just select this file, that Rocky, okay, rocky.iso file. Just select it, skip the unattended, next. This time uh, RAM should be 1024 and give that to CPU this time. Click on next and just give the 10 GB virtual. Give the 1 GB virtual disk and click on next, click on finish. As you can see, we have created the second machine for you, and it will, I don't know, it's the sixth machine for me. Now click on settings and of course do again this bi-directional. Click on system, just make sure hard drive is first, optical as second, mouse should be this, and click on network. This time you have to do two things in network. First thing, the same, of course, port forwarding. You have to create the port forwarding this again 127.0.0.1, but host port should be named because the computer always communicate with each other by the port. It's like address of a computer. So we cannot able to give 1111. We need to give a different. So we are giving 2222 this time. The guest IP and guest port can be same, that 10.0.2.15 and 22. Okay, earlier this host port is 1111, and for this machine I have given 2222 and click on OK. I have done everything, and now click on adapter 2 and now just enable network adapter, and in the attached to click on bridged adapter. Okay, we do not have we do not need to do anything else. Okay, just be like this and click on OK. Just let the computer choose the default setting for you. Okay, otherwise it might create a problem for you and you will ask for how to what I have done wrong or not. Okay, just let it be default. Just select the bridged and then okay. And now click on start, and we are going to install the Linux again. Same thing we have done just now. We are going to do it again. Okay. So again, just select the install Rocky Linux 9.3, click enter. And again, the same process will go same. There is nothing changed in the process. Installation and everything is changed, but yeah, um, you have to remember that the host name should be different, otherwise it will create confusion while communicating with each other. So you will need to create a different host name. Like earlier we have given the star host, in this we will give a different name. Okay, let it run. I will show you. As you can see now, we are again on the same screen earlier. Just click on English, United States, click on continue. Course, we have given only 1 GB RAM, so yeah, it's little slow, but not that much. Just do the same thing again. We have done it. But this time, you have to be careful in network and host name. Okay, now you in here you have to check because we have created a two adapter this time. So in this section you will see two adapter. Make sure that you see this uh, radio button checked. Okay, for both adapter. Otherwise, if you don't see this button, that means you have not configured the adapter properly. Okay, so you have to done it again. And the host name, just type the different name. Earlier we have given Star Wars. This time we will give something different. Like we will give mm, what should be a machine name? Mm, I will give Zoro. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay. So click on done. Just select the root password. Again, it's a secret. Just make sure that allow root SSH login with password is checked. That is important. Click on done. And again, you have to create a user. You can create anything. You can create earlier user also, but we will create a different because otherwise while working on networking, while we are connecting the two operating system together on a network, it will create a confusion for you only. So in that, we have created a Naruto user. In here, we will create another. Like we will create a user Sasuke from Naruto's rival, of course. If you watched Naruto, again you have to create check. Okay, make sure to check this. Make this user administrator. This is very important. And choose a password again. Uh, okay, and click done to time because it's a weak password. Last time check everything and click begin installation. It will take some time again, so it's okay. I will resume the video after the uh, installation is done. So now the installation is complete. Just click on the reboot and the system will reboot on the Linux operating system as normal. But this time we are going to install a graphical user interface desktop, GNOME, yeah, GNOME, whatever you want to say. We will install it in your system. Okay. So as you can see here, Zoro is the computer name, host name we have, right? So now we are going to log in. Okay. So by mistake, I think I have selected something. Zoro. So we have created a username, Sasu. We will log in into Sasuke. As you can see, yes, we are in Sasuke at the Zoro. Zoro is the computer name, Sasuke is the username. Don't log on in root for now. Okay, so I am just going to tell you this that this and that is same, but for the first one we are not going to install GUI, but for this one we are going to install GNU or GUI. So of course, let's try it without going in root. Let's try it now. DNF group install, and in the single quote just write server with GUI. Be careful with the capital and small letters and space, everything. It should be like this only. And then we will press enter. Let's see what's going on. It says this command has to be run with super user privilege under the root user or most systems. So either we can, we will try it with sudo, and let's see if we are able to hide some mistakes in password. Wait, I will try it again. It's asking password for Sasuke. And let's see. See, without going in root user, you can use sudo and install the GUI. Okay, it's just the same. As you can see, it is, you have to be in a internet, connected to internet, okay, for this process. Okay, because it is going to download 966 MB. Okay, just press Y from the keyboard and press enter, and it will start downloading and installing the GUI for us. Okay, so it will take some time. Of course, it's a there are 868 packages to be installed, so depending on your internet connection, depending on your system, everything, it will depend, and it will install you till it is 100%. It will take some time, of course, so I'm going to pause it and I will resume it when it's installed. We do not have to do anything, so we will just take a break. Okay, let it download. It will ask one more time. It will ask yes. I will resume the video that time. Okay, we have to press Y and enter on. Now, as you can see, that have it download complete, so it's just installing the packages. It will take some time because it is very time consuming. So as I told you, it will ask you to uh, for your permission if you want to install or not. So yes, we have to because we have downloaded. So press Y and click enter, and it says key imported successfully. So now it will install the packages. As you can see, the packages are installing right now. If you are not interrupting in it and your internet is connected and everything is perfect, it should not show you any error. And of course, it is installing 906 packages, so it will take some time. Okay, so just hold my coffee. So now the we have installed our graphical user interface. As you can see, it's showing the complete. Okay, so now we just need to set our graphical user interface as a default. Whenever we start our Linux environment, it should show our graphical user interface, not this terminal. Okay, so for that, we need to type a command as a super user. Okay, but not in root. Okay, so just type sudo uh, systemctl space set dash default space graphical dot target. Uh, Look for the space, and everything should be in small letters only, because it's case sensitive. Just press enter. It will ask the password. Type the password. Press enter. It will show these 2 3 lines. That first line is removed, and second line it's created, and the third line is some timestamp and some text. Okay, so everything looks fine now. Just reboot the system. To reboot, type sudo reboot now and press enter. It will reboot your system, and now you will see the graphical user interface. And we have installed GNU. As you can see, GNOME Display Manager is starting in the last line. So you see, this time you have not seen the black screen, which is known as terminal. So you see this on display, which is called GDM. Okay, so just click your user, and it will ask the password. Type the password for your user, and press enter, and you will be in your GUI. Okay, this is Rocky Linux GUI, and we have installed GNOME. And for the first machine, we have not installed any graphical user interface. This is our first machine. If you can see, this is our first machine, and this will be our second machine. It is started. As it all depends on your system, how fast it will boot. That's all for this video.